Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Decomplexe Show, episode 4. Yeah. I'm one of your hosts, Spy. To my right, TIG. To his right,
CDAC,
aka Lord CDAC. Yeah.
I might as well just take that time.
Yeah.
So, episode 4, man. Jeez.
Episode 4. We've obviously, the viewers don't know, but we haven't been on for about a couple of weeks now. We've had a couple of things.
2 weeks, yeah.
Yeah.
Life happened.
Yeah.
And,
Spy literally just got out of his cave. You know, he
Thank
was
you.
bored. Yeah. He had to dry his eyes out. It was a painful experience. Sending.
Not even
Ending format.
bending.
But, yeah.
So, what you guys been up to?
We're alive and we're ready.
What you guys been up to the past few weeks?
You know, just stuff.
Love it.
No, yeah, we had a wedding, a couple of work dues that just fucking clashed, but it's been good. Good weather. First rain in 7 weeks? I think.
Yeah, it was crazy today.
A nice change, to be fair.
But dude, like,
heat
you
was
must have
killer.
seen the aerial views of the UK, from I think it was at the start of when did this heat wave start now? May, June? Oh, June. I think it was mid-June.
Yeah.
June, and then through that month you just see the whole of the UK is green, and then till July it's just fucking barren.
It's literally
it
barren.
looks like the Sahara. Is mad.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, the heat has not been nice to the world.
Yeah, it's good, man. It's nice to have that.
See, that's the thing, I don't like complaining when it's too hot,
Yeah, because
but then...
I think that's just a London thing.
because then you
Do that.
complain when it's raining, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, make up your mind.
Yeah.
But the thing is, this country's just not built for hot weather.
it's true.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
There's no air
True.
conditioning anywhere.
Thank God my office had the air conditioning, man.
I was actually looking at Amazon the other day to buy an air conditioning unit.
Oh my God! Same. Dude, was it the JBL? Did you see those little Oh no, I was looking at personal the little portable ones.
No.
where you put
I
water
was
in
looking
it.
at some 300 quid one
Oh,
where it's
shit,
got
okay.
hoses that come out your
Hoses?
window and stuff.
Yeah,
Wow.
mine was just 40 quid. Just put a bit of water.
Yours
and a bit
sounds like
of
the best
ambient
option.
in it.
It's because I read on the news that it's going to carry on like this until October.
So
Dude, when I was
looking.
looking at it, at the time I was so close to buying it, but I was like, nah, it's gonna be raining and cold next week, so I left it. 4 weeks later, I'm just like, oh shit, I should have fucking invested in that. But it's been nice. It's been good.
Yeah, it's nice. It's
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah,
Today I go off the train and I looked at the clouds and I'm like, oh, is it going to rain?
But it was still a nice feeling though when it
Was
rained,
that a
'cause
good
it was actually
feeling?
cool.
Well,
Was it like,
it's because I don't take the tube. I take the overground to get to Liverpool Street.
okay.
Yeah.
And then I walk 20 minutes to get to the office.
Yeah.
So
either way.
it's a bit of a risk if I still walked and I made it. I didn't get wet, but then half an hour later people strolled in drenched.
yeah. It was
And I was like,
torrential, man. It was
oh,
torrential.
you're caught in the rain.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it was. It's nice. It's cool.
Yeah, it's a nice change
Yeah.
to have a bit of rain, I guess.
Oh man, imagine if we started recording last week and that as well. I'm pretty sure that was at the peak of its humidity.
Actually, I did think about that last week. It
Well, how was it?
Especially in this room, man.
I walked in the flat and it was 30 degrees. And I'm like, if we were here, it would have been like a beach recording. Just topless.
We'll probably faint.
Average beach recording,
Yeah, trust.
no muscles built.
It would have been naked just playing beach volleyball in the living room.
We'll probably just faint from the heat. Mid-podcast, we'll be like, hey guys, welcome to...
Probably big. Loads of flies, fucking moths on our face.
Some
And
flies
shit.
will come in.
Fucking
Good
hell.
times, man. Good times. But we're here. We're back.
Now we're back on track.
Back on track.
Got a
man.
couple topics for you guys. I hope you'll enjoy.
He's volunteering again to go
Hey.
Yeah. Well, when I volunteer, you know the drill. I pass it on to Spy.
That's right. He's got everything in
Spy's
that
got them
laptop.
topics ready.
first. Okay.
That's something I've actually seen a lot. Of.
Okay. Wait. I don't know if I added this, but did someone else add this? Reality TV?
I may have.
Nah, you
I
didn't
think
add
we
it. You don't
touched
add
it.
anything to the list.
Might have been me, I guess, because I'm the only one that was on Trello.
Yeah.
Might have been me.
That was definitely me.
Reality
remember.
TV. Does that ring a bell to anyone?
It doesn't. But didn't we talk about that
We
last
did.
podcast?
Yeah, we
spoke about
touched
Love
on it.
Island.
Yeah.
That's reality TV.
Anyway, we'll pick
Moving
another
on.
topic.
Finished. Reality. Love Island's
Moving
finished.
on.
Yeah,
Is it finished?
Yeah, Jack in 91. No surprise. Anyway, moving on.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm not sure what made me think about this topic.
I'm so excited.
But the question is, is there anything about your body you would change?
Oh, so
About your body, about your appearance.
The insecurities are coming out. Well, I like to firstly bleach my skin. White power. I'm joking. Maybe not.
No.
Maybe we should do that.
Oh, that's good.
Serious note. I actually had. It's actually weird that you said this because I've had a few chats with some people and stuff, and some people I know that does like a couple little bits of like cosmetic surgery and stuff. Just the minor cosmetics, but like that question, I feel. I mean, like it always led on to about insecurities that you would have, and I've never fully thought about it because I don't know. I just feel like what I have is I'm grateful for what I have, and I don't think there's like a part of me that I would drastically want to change. Like I was born like this, might as well embrace it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the only things that I've ever said that I want to change is probably weight, but that's things you can do yourself.
Yeah, that's factors.
So are you talking
yourself,
about
right?
in terms of like changing completely?
Like you wish you had like
you wish you had like a bigger nose or more.
I don't think I've ever heard
think the
anyone
one thing
say, "I want a bigger nose."
big damn nose. You do.
Yeah, I want to sniff out that scum.
I guess I would want a beard.
Yeah, I was just about to say
I'm
that.
Asian, man,
Because I
and
actually
this don't
just chatted a load of shit there. Because really, the one thing I have noticed me saying is, "Oh man, I'd love to have a beard, man."
You have a beard. I
Like,
like
this
a
is a
beard.
fucking
It's
peach,
better than nothing,
peach fur,
man.
bro.
Look, I got
Okay,
this. I don't know what this is.
so would
So,
would you be willing to pay money
To get like
to go get a full beard?
Maybe.
I probably wouldn't.
Yeah.
I don't know.
When
Okay.
I was this is coming. Give me another decade or so, give or take.
Yeah, man. I see the line.
Pop
It's
out.
connecting. It's connecting.
Maybe when I go to Canada, the cold might,
Yeah,
activate my inner chakra.
Maybe.
beard.
maybe.
It's flourish. Well, hey guys.
I don't mind if it's
What's
over.
going on?
I don't mind if it's over.
Would I pay though? I don't think I would because it's never like I've said I would like to have one, but
Yeah.
I've never been in a position where I was, oh my god, I desperately need it. I feel
I
My
definitely
fingers
need a
cold, damn
beard.
it.
so fuck's sake, man.
It's
Let
a
me just
cold
get this-
day.
Let me get
cold
this.
day.
The wind's blowing.
Yeah,
You're
let me
like,
just get this loan out now. I need to fucking buy my beer today. Yeah. So my answer would be no.
yeah.
Nah, I wouldn't. Pay
Yeah,
for
I
it.
don't think I would. Like,
Yeah.
I would like to have a beard though.
Mm.
What it would feel like.
But yeah, I mean, if I was
But
to change,
I'm not doing this like it will
Yeah.
grow, but it won't.
But yeah, going back to your question, I mean, if I were to change something about myself, it would definitely be, just be in better shape.
Be shredded,
Yeah, or like no, not shredded, but like maybe slim down a bit more.
like a bodybuilder,
Nah, just slim down a bit more.
Shredded
like a
bodybuilder.
slim down bodybuilder.
Yeah, basically Arnold Schwarzenegger, bro.
Yeah.
Oh damn. Okay. All right.
So, you just walk in, you're like,
Henchman on road.
this door, bro.
Look at
So-
them chaps.
See, I think
Careful.
I think there's a
But
fine
chapter
line.
You're just discriminating against hench guys, bro. Just move.
I think there's a fine line between getting hench and then getting too hench. Like, if you have to go to specialty stores in order to buy clothes, or like John Cena, like every time he wears a suit, he looks like a mess. Like,
It just looks out of proportion.
yeah.
Because especially a suit, it's got that kind of has to replicate your body type.
But then it also comes down to like if you go get your suit tailor fitted, because The Rock looks good in suits,
Yeah.
and he's gigantic,
Yeah, that's true.
because he goes and gets it fitted.
Yeah.
Whereas John Cena is probably just maybe a bit lazy.
He just doesn't get fit.
Probably goes M&S. Just
I
Yeah,
don't
no,
knock
there
off
is-
M&S,
picks up a
right?
suit from the.
M&S do some good stuff.
Yeah, but he
But
just
then
picks
when
it up
you
from
say-
the rack,
so
innit?
when-
yeah, true.
But see, it's funny though when you do say that, like, there's a fine line between being hench and being hencher.
Yeah.
But that varies between the person though, like, because you'll see like in our perspective, we're like, oh my gosh, that is
Too
you know,
hench.
yeah. But then to them, they might be like, no, this is too small.
Yeah.
So it's just like,
Yeah, but I
it's
guess we
kind of
mean
like-
from like the average person.
Yeah.
Like, you know, yes, everything is relative, but I think a lot of people can.
That's what's crazy. Is it relative to them? Like, because obviously to average people, like
The majority
they
of
must already
people-
know that they're above average.
Yeah, but I think the majority of people can agree on a certain type of
Yeah.
physique being a bit too big.
Yeah.
You know, there's above average, and then there's extremely above average.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if you know who Simeon Panda is, or okay, so like Arnold,
Yeah.
like he was gigantic.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, that's everyone can agree he was gigantic.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone could look at him and
That's-
be like,
that guy's
"That's
small."
normal."
He's-
I think the only people who would say that's normal are people of the same stature.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like other
Yeah.
bodybuilders and
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, bodybuilding.
Yeah, but that's another
that's
thing,
a passion
yeah.
in itself.
Yeah.
That's a job
Yeah.
in itself, right? So they put in that work to become like that
Mm.
because they want to be like that. So
Have you ever found it like enticing? Have you ever been tempted to do something like it? To get in like, not just to get in shape, but to get in
Enticing
really
and
good
maybe
shape.
intrigued.
To get in really good shape.
Oh, I've a bit.
Because you know, like
Yeah.
everyone
I
has
think it's-
moments
yeah.
when they're like, I
No,
want to lose some weight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, and that's, I think for me it's like we were talking about before about setting yourself a goal and stuff.
Mm.
The one time I tried to attempted like a different type of diet.
Mm.
Well, I had dieted basically, so I cut out all the carbs, most carbs, I guess. Remember I was telling you about like, don't know what to call it. I just basically cut out like bread, pasta,
Yeah, low carb.
rice,
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
a low carb diet. And my end goal was to get to lose weight for a wedding,
Mm.
and it's
Was it
amazing
your wedding?
because- Yeah.
Was it your wedding?
Yes, it was. And I am a man.
congratulations.
And I'm a man that does not believe in weddings. No, but no, it was a family member's wedding, and yeah, I actually managed to like lose a couple kilos on that,
Mm.
like by sticking to that diet.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie, yeah, I did feel good. And then I know that that's had a couple of experiences of like these things
yeah,
as well.
yeah. I've just tried
But-
them out,
Yeah,
just to see how they were. I was pescatarian for like 3 months,
Mm.
that's a long time as well.
which is quite a long time. Yeah,
Me.
like, and there was no really end goal for it. It was kind of like, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna see how far I go. And after the first month, I was like, yeah, I can keep doing this. And after third month, I think there was that temptation where I think I was out and everybody was ordering like ribs and stuff, and I was like, you know what? I've done this for long enough. I'm gonna go back to my ribs.
Yeah.
And after, yeah, so that fell through. But I'm a kind of person that likes to try a lot of different things,
Mm.
Let's see what works, I guess.
especially with fitness, because I think if you start doing one thing too much, you start to get bored of it, and you just lose the edge. So you want to try
Yeah.
and find something else that will kind of spark it. So
It's like, yeah,
I don't think I've been pushed
yeah.
to do
I suppose like
something.
you spy like with in terms of your keto, like although you haven't given it up, like you're still going with it, but then you're also finding other things to complement the keto as well.
Yeah, this is the issue I have with nutrition and fitness in general. There's a lot of advice and opinions
Those
Exactly.
yeah.
from
100%.
experts on the internet everywhere, right?
100%,
And
yeah.
I do find it hard to know what the truth is,
Yeah.
and what the best method is to get your body in functioning at its peak level. Because you know, like I personally really enjoy doing ketosis. I feel better when I'm in ketosis. Whether it's actually physical, whether it's placebo, I'm not sure, but I feel better. But you know, other people say that you know you'll perform better at the gym if you're having carbs because carbs release energy quicker than ketones. So it's, you
That's what I
know,
mean. There's loads of different ideologies
Yeah.
and like methods, but I feel it's definitely down to what your body agrees with.
yeah,
Yeah,
And
exactly. I
what
think
it-
it comes
yeah.
down to
So I don't think. Well, that's the thing. I don't know whether nutritionists or don't question me on this. Don't question. Like, sorry if I'm offended anyone, but like, I don't like. Some people might say, no, this is the correct
Yeah.
method. Like, this is how you should treat your body and stuff. And
Mm.
others were like, no, they'll disagree. And I don't know. I think it's just definitely down to the actual individual that is trying it out.
That's why I think Christian's approach is really good. Just like trying a bunch of things and then seeing what agrees with you and what you can put up with.
Yeah.
Because someone might tell you, a vegan diet is the best thing, but if you don't like eating that kind of stuff.
Saying that though, because like I mean,
I think
like as in that whole vegan diet, because the wedding that we were at previously, she's a vegan. One of my best mates. And her. Like the food is really good.
Yeah,
like the vegetarian side to it.
Wrong,
Like she still like obviously like had meat there for everyone else, but like there were things that that they did with like the salad and the veg that I was just like, wow, this is actually a really good idea. I could actually do this. Like I think there was a sweet potato spinach salad. I was like, this is really nice. Like I can actually just carry on eating this, and it's still like a healthy.
Yeah, it was really filling.
Like, approach
it actually filled you up.
Yeah, and it was just like I might try and give that a go as well. Yeah, it's just down to actually just going for it.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess it's that you have that fine line between like disciplining yourself, like especially in fitness, like discipline, like people prep their meals, which is great, and people do ketosis, which is great, but like I think a lot of it is discipline, so you have to constantly make sure you're doing it and you're not straying away, but don't limit yourself to just that. Like I think there's like you said, there's a lot of different fitness gurus or whatever that tell you this is the right way, that's the right way. Like you won't know if there was one solid line of how to get fit, then
everyone would be fit.
Everybody would be fit. You know what I mean? Like if everybody thought the same, the world would be boring. So like don't just limit yourself. Try new things, and you find something.
Try a fat diet.
Just, why not?
KFC, McDonald's. Good diet.
You know what? I did actually read an article once where a study was done where they put a bunch of university students just eating KFC.
Yeah.
And the ones that exercised gained muscle. The ones that didn't gained fat. So
was there anyone stuck in the middle? Like maybe
who?
they're just I don't know. Like
maintained.
They might.
Yeah, probably. But I mean,
that's what I mean. Like so.
A lot of the time, it's calories in, calories out.
Yeah.
Like if you're burning more than you're eating, you're gonna lose weight.
Yeah.
If you're eating more than you're burning, you're gonna gain weight.
Yeah.
And then if you're exercising at the same time, some of that is gonna turn into muscle.
Yeah.
I agree.
So
and I think things like metabolism, it will change. Like you can't constantly be burning. Like you can't constantly be burning food at the same metabolism. Like, but as you get older, like,
you can definitely change.
Unless it definitely decreases.
It definitely decreases. But obviously, if you're doing fitness, it will increase. Like
it
will maintain. But if you're just the guy that just doesn't like to work out, doesn't go to gym, and had a good metabolism, as you grow older, you start eating and you don't exercise, you
I felt it just.
Well, that's what happened to me. Like before I started development.
Happened to all of us, man.
No, but like just recently as well. Like as in just like we haven't played basketball in probably a month and a bit, and we played for the first time like I think on Tuesday.
Yeah, you just never realise
within that time frame, like there was literally no exercise happening. And like going to the wedding, like I was like trying on some shirts. I was like, oh my gosh, it's a bit snug. Like feeling a little bit Christmas gift wrapped, looking all turkey.
It's amazing. It's amazing how quickly you can put on weight, but how slowly it comes off.
Yeah, and
it's unfair.
It's not even slow. It's just how much work you got to put in to like get just a little bit of weight
crazy,
down.
man. It is crazy.
But
our bodies are designed to like keep store fat.
Man. Our bodies are hoarders. Man. They're just hoarders.
Our bodies are retarded. They think we're still living back in caves. So, hello, look around you.
No, it's true.
Come on, man.
You got broadband.
Well, sorry. Like, we actually, what would you change? We just like ventured off the whole topic, mate.
You know what? There are things I would change, but my way of looking at the world wouldn't let me do those things. Just because like, and I don't know. This is one of those things that I'm confused about why I feel the way I do. Like for example, I used to be against like cosmetic surgery. I used to be like, like you should be happy with what you have, embrace it. You be confident with who you are, because that's true confidence. If you accept the good and the bad in what you have. But then you can argue, okay, so why do you get a haircut?
True.
Because you want to look a certain way, right?
True.
Okay, so if you're willing to accept that a haircut is okay, or dyeing your hair, you know, like my mom dyes her hair color. I never had any negative thoughts towards that. You know, I
but
accepted
feel
it.
definitely that can be put into context in terms of the extremity. Of it.
Yeah, but why is it extreme? Like,
no, as in like, I guess it's because it's not a.
Yeah, can
Like
you
a
put,
haircut can, depending on like, obviously, if you've grown out your hair like super long, and you just like you want.
Yeah, but
like,
can you put that in the same bracket though? Like,
yeah, you can't
getting surgery.
getting surgery
to-
compared to a haircut
to get
is
a
in a
haircut.
different kind of
you're still changing your appearance.
change. Like,
So,
True, but I think
Yeah.
in terms of
or like
surgery,
Botox. So for example, Botox,
Ah,
right?
Yeah,
That's not permanent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
You
true.
get the injection
the
done,
lip fillers and
it
the
goes
rest.
away.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
But I had,
that's stuff I really don't understand.
you know, I was a bit against it. I was like, why do you need to do that to your face?
Yeah, rubber face.
But then it's the same thing
Sorry,
again, right?
that's what happens. I don't know,
It's the same thing, right? Like
Yeah.
if I'm willing to accept like a
It's true.
different hair color, why do I feel a certain way about fake
Okay.
contact lenses?
Mm.
Like if you get like blue contact lenses, why do I feel a certain way towards it? I don't really know.
It's true.
Probably just because it's not the norm. Like we've all set, like I guess we've all set a,
It's true, I guess.
like we're
Yeah.
saying with all social, like now social media, you've kind of set, like people have set a kind of a bar of the trend to look, and I think that's what it is. And then I mean, if someone goes out of it like, by putting a different color contact on or
Mhm.
lip fillers, people will see that just as like very different.
Yeah. So then what we're saying is that
Oh, that's-
My
that's
feelings-
why I feel
my
like probably
feelings
people think like that.
are influenced by the majority of
Yeah.
the majority of people's opinion, which is not right. You know.
No.
So
Well, and that's what you do.
So
get
I've
the-
tried to force myself to be a bit more
different.
open-minded and just like, well, if you're willing to accept this, then logically you have to accept this.
Yeah,
like
no,
if
it's
you're
true.
cool with a haircut, if you're cool with your mom
Yeah.
dyeing her hair color, then you shouldn't frown upon someone getting different color
Yeah.
contact lenses
Yeah.
or lip fillers, because at the end of the day, it's
It's
still
choice.
technically the same thing. You're changing your appearance.
Mm.
You know?
I think it all comes down to individuality.
Yeah.
Like if you're happy in your own skin,
Yeah.
there shouldn't be any need to change anything. you know?
But you could be happier.
But you could be happier.
Yeah.
It's true.
And then, you know, so who am I to say you're not allowed to be happier?
Yeah. You
Yeah.
shouldn't. Yeah, you shouldn't limit someone's
I
happiness.
think it's all dictated as well around people's thoughts and
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Influences and stuff. Man.
yeah, like
100%.
yeah, you always get one person like they'll do something because they want to stand out, and then they'll have their friends who go, "Oh my gosh, yeah, it looks good," and then you'll obviously get the other like negative things that happen, and that's why they'll change back and do something different. And
Okay.
I definitely think it's more of an influence thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I think there's always that
Yeah.
initial fear, right? Where
Yeah.
you fear a
So
changing
that's the
something.
thing. I think I'm down for people doing whatever they want to do to their body
Yeah.
if they're doing it for themselves.
Yeah.
But if social pressure comes into it and it's their friends telling them stuff and then they start agreeing to it, that's when I'm like, don't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Don't
agree.
do it because you're only doing it because that person said something.
Exactly.
You know, that's
Yeah.
that's that. I think that's when I'm not down with it.
Yeah.
But you know, there's things I would change, like I'm losing my hair.
Mm.
I've thought about getting a hair transplant. I told you guys. I tell you, but my mum said it. Like
No.
No.
even my mum. So my mum came over and she was like, "Are you gonna fix your hair?" And I was like,
God damn,
What?
man, come on.
"What do you mean?
Don't you love
What do you mean fix my hair?" And I was like brushing with my hand, right? What do you mean hair transplant? I'm like, are you serious? She goes, "Yeah, why not? You got money, you're young, go fix it."
That's the end of
I was
the show,
like-
mate.
you're supposed to love me unconditionally.
Or maybe she's coming that from a point of love.
Yeah. She's like, no, I love. Of course, I love you, but you know, you're young. You know, you want to have hair.
You wanna have
Mum, never said that, Mum.
And I was like, wow. I was like, I thought you'd be against it. So no. So then, she left, and then I went and visited my parents on the weekend, and my dad's usually against that kind of stuff. Like, my dad's against like cosmetic surgery. So I guess that's kind of where I got my views from. I was like, Dad, guess what? Guess what Mom said? He goes, what? He said, I should get hair. Yeah, you should. I was like, you too? He goes, yeah, why not? You got money, just go get hair.
Was it called the Belgrave?
Belgravia?
Belgravia. Yeah,
Which one's
they
that
do
one?
their hair transplant stuff.
So
I've seen it on the tube.
Have you actually inquired about it?
I've done research online, like look at cost.
There's no harm.
I've looked at cost.
You've got the peas,
Looked at
you've got the peas, like you said.
I've looked at the cost. I've looked at like how successful it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously.
It varies.
But I mean, I can't take their word for it. Obviously, every picture they're gonna put up
It's
is
gonna
gonna
be the
be
best
amazing.
100%, yeah, exactly.
So I think I might do it one day. I'm not sure.
No, man. Part of me, like,
You know, I'm already pictured.
just comes out, he has an afro.
We don't see his smile in about 10 years. Yeah. He comes back, he opens the door, he's just like, oh, hey guys. Hey, sorry.
Got that Bill and Ted
Just got
haircut.
something in my eyes.
Like Keanu Reeves.
1 second.
Like Keanu Reeves. Flick back.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And we're like, oh, it's fine.
that'd
What's
be
happening? Nothing.
That'd be epic. That'd be
Don't
so
say anything
sick.
different.
That'd
But,
be
yeah, that's
Love now until it happens.
cool. Hey,
yeah.
man.
No, I can't wait to see that day when
Why
you're going to
not?
be doing that.
Apparently, it takes ages. Like
Yeah, I don't think
Like-
Well, I know,
like you could be sitting down
There's a guy that we, like...
for like 8 hours.
Yeah. It's not an instantaneous thing, man. It's like,
That's a long time though. What am I gonna do for 8 hours?
Damn, boy.
work
Sleep.
out, man.
But then, yeah, I know there's
For 8 hours.
there's other ones I think it's like tattooing.
Let's try the hair after 8 hours.
No, they put it in the wrong place, isn't it?
They put it in the wrong
Because I
place.
moved.
Oh man, no, I know. There was this guy
that's
that me and Jake knew. Yeah, because he was bald, and then he got just like tattooed, like hair tattooed.
Oh, they do that down the street.
Yeah, and I was like, oh,
Hair
that's crazy.
tattoos?
Yeah. So it's literally just they just tattoo it. It looks like shaved head.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's pretty
When
simple.
you know when you shave your head, you got the little dots.
Yeah, they just put little dots in
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, literally.
Oh,
yeah.
So
but
you don't
literally-
look bald. You just look shaven.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I didn't know. I didn't know.
Yeah,
That's
it's actually quite. I was like, raw. Like I've seen the pictures of it. I was like, shit. Like it's quite crazy.
It suits some people,
Yeah.
like the shaven head look.
Yeah,
cool.
but
It doesn't suit me. I just look like an egg.
That's.
wait, have
how
you ever
perceived
had
it.
a shaved
Yeah.
head?
I want to shave my head.
I'm trying to think when I've known you, like.
I shaved it last year.
Did you?
Yeah, with Prish and Justin, they were here. They shaved my head.
I didn't see.
Yeah.
We did it for jokes.
I might shave my head soon.
I looked like an egg.
So I might shave my head. So that would be a sign on the
Maybe
podcast.
we should do it on the.
We should do it on the podcast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
why not? Man? You know what? I'm actually down for that. Just, yeah, because I don't know. I know.
Should I get my clippers now?
No.
No, wait till the
Belgrave said
wedding.
that. He said you-
I think you want to keep it for the wedding, innit?
Yeah, come September because it's like as much as I do enjoy having hair and having like longish hair, it is a bit of a pain to
Well, it's actually
style and stuff, and
no. It's the worst. Is like
one big gust of wind comes and your hair goes everywhere. It's
no,
just
but
like,
then you got fucking the cold's coming.
cold
Winter's
is
coming.
coming. Yeah, but I
So
just
it's
wear a
not the
hat.
ideal
I just
time.
wear a hat, man. So
Yeah.
I wear snapbacks pretty much every time I go out.
Yeah,
So
but yeah, that was
no, it's cool,
good,
man.
yeah.
Like
Nice.
individuality, be you, man.
Yeah, you
Don't
be
be
you. You do you,
pressurised
bro.
to
You do
change-
you.
Exactly.
All right. Don't let anyone dictate what you want to look like.
Exactly.
Decomplex.
That's how we roll.
Flick my hair.
At the end of the day, as I would say, everything is all relative.
It's all relative, baby.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, I was thinking of getting like laser eye surgery
I was
Oh, that's another thing I've thought about.
actually yeah. Fuck.
because there was always that like fear of like, oh, you know, what happens if there's just something happens and you just go blind?
You know,
Or it doesn't, you know, hold for as long as it should. Or,
Yeah, like it's the same thing. It's just I think with all cosmetics, it's down to the person. Like because they say you can get laser eye surgery and then after like some people it will last for a good solid year, 2 years.
Yeah.
Others it'll be like 2 months, and then your eyesight just.
I've known people that have had it done, and they've had it for
it.
fucking years.
Yeah, I've had a friend at work, and she told me I was like, you never wear glasses, didn't you? She's like, no, I had lazy eyesight. She's like, what?
I just don't know why I haven't done it.
It's true.
I know from my
like there's no
because
reason.
when you because
I know from my point, it's literally price point. I don't think.
No, but it's actually really. I think it's actually affordable because if you think about the amount of money that you spend just on your contacts,
I think it was like 2K and
glasses.
Was it like 2K and
No, man, I think it's cheaper.
You can get cheaper, you can get more expensive.
Yeah.
That's what I think, but they're all using the same freaking technology.
Nah, man, you can get bionic eyes and shit.
What?
Yeah. You don't know, bro.
Eyes, bro.
Bro, listen. Listen.
Got that
It's
thermal,
like,
bro.
goddamn. They're naked.
Sarah Connor.
T500.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, no, so I mean, I don't know what the difference in price is, but it's not something that I would want to skimp.
Oh, of course. Yeah, you don't want to go cheap on it.
I heard I can get 2 for 1 on a Thursday. And they throw in this free soap.
to rub your eye in. Like what?
Now you pay for it, they just give you this magic eye drop.
Yeah.
It's just, it's some things I wouldn't be like, sure.
Yeah, you can't slack on that.
Yeah,
like,
your eyes.
Like, especially your eyes, man.
I think maybe okay, I don't know why I haven't done it. One reason is it's not something I think about.
Yeah.
But then I also like having the option of wearing glasses.
Yeah, I think. Well,
Changes your image, mate.
No, but I like the option that today I'm gonna wear contacts, tomorrow I'm gonna wear lenses, glasses. It's a different look.
Yeah.
Whereas when I see people that don't need glasses but wear them,
you're like, why?
what are you doing?
See,
That's like being able to walk and jumping in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
No, but it's exactly your fault. But it's exactly your fault, though. Like,
Bruh, lower the ramp. And then he doesn't, and he just get up and put a wheelchair in.
Carry on.
They're obviously like non-prescription glasses, but it's exactly what you just said. Like, it's a different look.
Yeah.
So that's what like.
Yeah.
When I mean,
just changes.
but now
switches up their
that's what I
appearance.
mean. It's out of the norm because like now, when you do see someone that's had like really good eyesight, and they've got oh shit, you wear glasses? Like, no, there's fashion glasses.
Yeah.
You're like, okay.
Yeah.
It's a burden having them because once they come off, you're blind.
Yeah.
I can't see shit.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, that's like. So you can't really judge. They can't really be like, "Oh, why are you wearing that?" Because
No, I mean, it's this.
exactly
Yeah,
like
yeah,
you
but
said.
this is different because
It's
the
what?
reason for people to wear glasses
it's to see.
is to see,
Yeah.
right? The reason for someone changing their eye color to blue is just purely
but then-
aesthetic reasons.
Yeah, that's yeah. But then
Yeah.
wearing frames is harmless, man. That's
Yeah, but it just looks silly. Like people used to get bullied in school for wearing glasses.
that's what I
And
mean. Bro. That's
now
what,
they wear glasses.
That's what I mean.
for
Everything's
fun.
That's what I mean. It's
No,
crazy
but I
how
think-
like the world has changed now. Like nerds and geeks are the cool kids. Like
Yeah, but I guess so. Yeah.
it's just the way things are split around. It's just now. That's what I mean. Just influence like.
It's true, but I do like the idea of wearing glasses. Oh, I have to wear glasses because I'm blind. But I
What are you
just
wearing?
like
See that?
before I would like things like sunglasses. I would have to get a prescription sunglasses, and I was like, oh, I have to buy sunglasses that has the same prescription that I have, and probably my eyes will change eventually, so I have to buy new. But now that I have contacts, I have the ability to buy non-prescription sunglasses
Yeah.
to wear. So I'm just like, that was an added plus, which I have not yet purchased. I need to buy.
Yeah, I
some
feel like I've
sunglasses.
always been like I've always.
Yeah, I was born with. Well, not born, but I was.
Yeah.
I've had glasses on for God knows how long, man. So
Yeah, for
I'm
me,
just
I
so
feel
used to
it's- Yeah, I think with me is I'll definitely prefer the long
contacts.
glasses. Yeah.
Yeah, no, yeah,
Like,
I'll definitely switch to that as well.
Okay.
And we're back for the second topic, guys. So let's go. TIG, aka Ziggs.
Oh, is it me?
Is you
Yes. God damn.
going in anti-clockwise?
Well, I guess it's more of just a topic as discussion. I think because we were talking about on the way here. Earlier, you mentioned this week you were just like, "Oh, see it. You should jump on like doing dev work." And so see that's who's like, "Oh yeah," like I was thinking about it, and he was just like, "I don't think I should change into like because he's obviously a video editor." And he's perfected his craft in that 3-4 years or whatever. and you were saying that if you were to change into doing dev work,
Looks like a frog.
it would
When you said perfected, I was like,
yeah, no, I feel like well, you still get like you're pretty good at your craft, and you were saying that obviously changing into like a new career, like something new, you'll feel that was a waste.
yeah, I think
your time doing
I hear
that
what
and
you're
then moving
saying.
on to something else.
I hear what you're saying.
Do you think moving on to something new means that you've wasted whatever you were doing previously?
Oof, that's nice.
I guess that would be the question. Because you do get people that change their careers. They'll be doing like, say,
Yeah.
I don't know, they've been an accountant for like 10 years and then
Yeah.
all of a sudden they're like, oh, I want to try something new.
Okay.
And then
so
those 10 years, like, is it one of those thoughts like in their head they're probably, oh, I shouldn't have done this for 10 years, I should have done what I wanted to do now? Or like, is that a waste of time? Like, would you consider that whatever you're doing previously a waste?
well, so speaking on my behalf, I wasn't always a developer.
Yeah.
Before I was a developer, I was working with my dad,
Yeah.
and I did that for I think 2-3 years.
Yeah.
And for those that don't know, I was a steel fabricator, which is like
Made swords.
so far.
Samurai swords.
Yeah, it's
Samurai
basically a modern day blacksmith.
Yeah.
You know. So
I was a
Up, you
potter.
so
What is your profession?
so it's so far removed from the tech world, right?
Yeah. Exactly.
But-
It's two completely different things. But you did that in a sense of like you worked with your dad because you wanted to make money, you wanted to have a job.
I wanted to work with my dad. I wanted to make money. I wanted to get a job. I also wanted to learn the trade because you never know what happens in life.
Yeah. So you had a genuine interest as well.
Yeah, but I always
So it
knew.
wasn't just for
I
that.
always knew it was temporary,
Yeah.
right? A story actually. So when I used to work at Kaplan, which was my second permanent development job, we were recruiting people to come join us.
Yeah.
And one of the people that came, he was working in an optician's for like 10 years, maybe longer. And he just did a bit of development work on the side out of curiosity, just to pass time. And he found out that he enjoyed it. So then he kept doing it in his free time. And he applied to us. And I basically, I looked at his CV. It was alright for like a junior. But what really stood out to me was the fact that, in his interview, he said, look, I've been doing this for 10 years. And I just want a chance to get into the development thing. I'm self-taught. I taught everything to myself in my own spare time. And to me, because I was also self-taught.
Yeah. You can relate to it.
Yeah, and I felt that, and I was like, he may not be the best candidate we have in terms of technical abilities, but he's got the most passion. So because of that, he's gonna grow.
Yeah.
And I would like to work with him, because to me that's more important. Passion is more important than talent.
Yeah.
It will take you further. So if you were to ask him, were those 10 years wasted? I don't think he would have said yes. Now coming to CDAC and him changing careers, I think it's
Well, CDAC's right here. So
yeah, but I mean
You switched to me, man.
no, but I mean
no, it's only because this is where this topic actually just
I think it would be
stem from. So
would I see him changing into development as a waste of time of what he did before? Only if he didn't enjoy what he ended up doing.
yeah.
But if he did start doing development and he enjoyed it, then I don't think he would regret spending 4 years prior doing the video stuff, because I'm assuming if you're doing it, you're enjoying it.
Yeah. And you wouldn't, and to be honest, that's what I was going to argue, Case, in terms of you shouldn't see it as a waste, because you have actually gained a lot more, and you could still bring that into whatever new career.
There's transferable skills. You can get
that's it.
transferable skills. I get that.
Yeah.
But
So it's not just transferable skills; it's a skill. Period.
Yeah.
It's something that you have in your Batman tool belt.
Yeah.
You know,
You can
But
whip
like
it
I
out
said,
whenever you want.
what I mean by transferable is you can say that, you know, I've gained this knowledge from here. I can bring it over.
yeah.
These skills over to
No,
where
yeah.
I need to go. So
But then that's what I mean.
think
But
every
do you,
skill
but
is
would
transferable.
you? But like that's what because you were saying in the car, you'll feel that it was a waste of your 3-4 years. Like it's something that I should have done maybe when I was like younger.
Yeah,
But, like,
there
why
was
would
that
you-
thought.
yeah, so-
I think it was more kind of like as me as a person, I felt like I was very much a jack of all trades.
Yeah.
Like
Jack
I
of all
would
trades.
jack of all trades, meaning
No,
someone
yeah,
that
what-
jumps to one thing, gets interested, jumps to another.
Well, no,
thing.
what was that saying again? No, Jack of all trades,
Master of none.
of none. Yeah.
Exactly. There we go.
Yeah.
That's exactly it. I think coming to this point of my life now, 29.
You don't want to be that.
I'm not getting any younger. I don't think, although it'll be a great skill to learn, and I wouldn't take anything from that. I just don't think I can put that time in to learn that skill.
Well, that's where I
whether
think-
it be a year, 2
Well, that's
years.
where but what like Spy was saying about passion.
Yeah, I think that's what it
if you
also
have
came
a-
down to.
But
It
like
came down
if
to
you,
passion.
yeah, but then like as in what you were saying, that you're a bit too old. I don't think it is because like you still get like old people like pursuing things that they want and like enjoy.
Prish is
And-
the same age as me, and he did it.
Yeah,
I think
And that passion, and now
it comes down to how bad do you want to do
Yeah,
it.
exactly. I think that's what it came down to, and that's why I was kind of reflecting because
Yeah.
like video editing was something that was self-taught as well. Obviously had help with.
But see, like
some good
so
friends,
before
but-
video editing, did you ever see? You
No,
never
I was
saw
jack
yourself
of-
going into video.
I was
No, but
jack of
like-
trades. No, not really.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like
Not so
you,
much. No, but I did find a passion into it when I was doing it because I think it was, yeah, I guess it was you were learning something
different
new.
as well, yeah.
I always like to be interested, if you know what I mean. If I don't find something interesting, I'll instantly turn off it and I'll find something else. But now I guess I'm in that mindset where I need to find something with
Yeah,
my
'cause-
current skill set, which is video editing.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no doubt in my mind that I will find that because I do feel like I have value and I have the skills there to get something in that field.
No, you do, man.
No,
think
which I
you
do.
do
Yeah,
have it, bro.
yeah, I appreciate that. But yeah, no, just maybe I would like to learn like be a web developer, or just learn the skills as a side thing. Probably not necessarily just as a career path. Just yeah, I don't know.
No,
Maybe it's
yeah.
like a side thing. I would like to, because I know I hear you guys talk about it, and I'm just like, hey,
no, but like,
Like,
yeah. So
what is this?
no, like with my experience in terms of like, I went through fucking two, 3 different courses like to actually finally get to where I am. And I've got Spy to thank as well, guys. Shout out.
Hold tight, hold tight,
No, but like
Gang.
squad.
No, but like yeah, in terms of
No,
my
you're
experiences,
right,
like so I must have went through. I guess this can link to a little origin story as well at the same time. Yeah, see that transferable topic there, guys. Yeah, no, but no. So yeah, because like the amount of the years I spent in uni, like what university you're supposed to be 3 years done, got your job and stuff. Like, dude, I basically was in university for like the length of a doctor's freaking course term, and
But you're a doctor.
You just
Blur.
don't know.
God damn, thank you. But yeah, no. So like, obviously, I started off with like graphic design in Hertfordshire Uni for the first year. Then I changed it over into like automotive engineering, and then now I've done computer science. And I guess in terms of like, I've always been gravitated towards that because my dad, he's always introduced me to computers like when they were first originally fucking the block like. Fucking killer machines in it.
Yeah.
And I actually finished that course and like graduated and everything. And then it was doing that first module, which was internet development. And I remember showing you my like project. It was some dead site, like some clothing site with basic stuff. But like I really enjoyed it. And I actually scored the highest percentage in that module like throughout my like course. And I think that's where that interest actually just grew. Right now I'm a bit slacking, but yeah, I think I can definitely say I wouldn't like those years as well that I was doing previously, like those different courses. I would never look back and say, oh, I just wasted my time doing that, because I still feel that I've I learned quite a lot of stuff from there that I was able to like you were saying, transferable skills. But then at the same time, it's just extra knowledge. Like you've just got that in your locker, like just that bit of knowledge, which can probably push you to further things and stuff.
I guess you shouldn't limit yourself.
Yeah,
knowledge
exactly.
is knowledge, regardless. It's
and like you said, like you've always
positive.
been like that. You've been hungry to know more, just to learn more, just to understand more. And I think that's why I would never like if like some people tend to say like the previous years of whatever career they had before was a waste. I wouldn't necessarily.
I think I think I only feel that I think I would only feel that way if I was doing something that I didn't enjoy.
Yeah.
And I was doing it for the money. And then, 5 years after that, I did something else that I enjoyed. Then of course I would look back and say, oh, well, I didn't want to do that thing.
Yeah.
But so, I mean, I think people just need to find the positive in everything they do, and then they won't have any regrets, right?
Yeah.
Like, me and you used to work at
a
supermarket together, Origin Stories. And I mean, it's not the most
still one of the best fucking times, days of my life. Like,
it's not a glamorous job, but at the end of the day, it's a job.
It's a job.
And I got to meet lifelong friends there. So
I would've
why would I regret that?
If you didn't work there?
Yeah, why would I regret that? I wouldn't.
No.
So
it's
you
actually
can always
crazy.
take something good out of your situation, regardless of whether you think it's a waste of your time or I don't want to be here. There's always something good to take from it.
That's why it is actually crazy what that just mentioned about like he wouldn't have met you if I weren't working in Asda. Or, like,
100%.
And it's actually strange because like I think I've always had these conversations where the links between like our friends and stuff, like how they were forged, or like it, like you can always
forged.
You can always you can always just like no, but you can always kind of like spur it onto like just one moment in time where, for example, I think we've always mentioned about like our group, the Pares, like even though we were family friends before, but we never fully hung out when we came of age, like 18, whatever. Like we all had our different groups of friends, but then there was this one moment where Alex, like his Civic. And I must have first seen that Civic, and I was just like, "Oh, wow, sick!" And then when I passed, I bought a Civic, and my sister told, she was talking to her friend who was like the god sister of like Ryan, and Ryan had a Civic. He reached out to me. He was like, "Yeah, I heard you got a car." And then when I was going to uni as well, I find out that Fred likes Civics, like he's into his cars. And then we used to have this little meet up. See that we'll be at home, we'll tell him to come out, and then that kind of like spurred into something of just like a daily meet up. And then after that, because we would always see each other at family parties, and then from there we just started to just reach out to each other, and then we just stayed in contact. And now like we're just still here to this day. Again, it's like with like my mate Pep, and then introducing him to CDAC, and then now CDAC's working with like the Reload crew and stuff, and it's just crazy how all these little moments come into play. And, and then like obviously you meeting my guys as well. Now we're here fucking like making a podcast.
Man, it's crazy.
Like
it's
just the way the world works is just crazy. Like
it's nuts.
Yeah, and I mean, it's good. I would never regret anything that I've done, like my previous, even if it like to an outsider it might seem like, oh wow, that was like a waste or whatever. I don't feel that it was. But yeah.
So are you planning on a career change for those that don't know?
No, I'm sticking to my guns.
Which is
web developing. If you need a site, go to Spy. Oh, sorry, me. Yeah, come to me.
Spy,
No, but yeah, I was saying just in terms of that was my career change in terms of I wanted to go into automotive engineering.
Yeah.
But then I got into the whole
I
computing
think,
and then finding out, and then you exposing me to the opportunities that it has to offer.
Yeah, I think it all comes down to one, how much you want it.
Yeah.
And you know what your passion is. Like no one can find their passion. I remember we talked this like a couple podcasts back about how can you find your passion, and I guess it is just experiencing new skills, or it's something you will eventually enjoy. And if you enjoy it,
find it on YouTube. Jeremy Passion.
Yeah. And a lot of things you can learn yourself. Like being self-taught requires discipline, but at the same time, it's not impossible. You don't need to pay for a degree, although a degree is great. Not down on that at all. But I think in this day and age, there's a lot of people out there that have probably the same degree as you do. What sets you apart from that piece of paperwork, you know?
Yeah.
And
I was thinking of taking a course, just watching surgeons, and then maybe become a surgeon.
why not, man?
Oh,
Self-taught. No, obviously there's boundaries. Like,
Work on some mice.
have you ever dissected a mice before? No,
But you know, you're right.
that could be a niche, you know.
Mate, you never know.
We should just get a bunch of doctors, just do a bunch of tutorials on YouTube, and just start like a medical school on YouTube.
so I mean, because that's now where like everything is kind of
Everything's tutorial
becoming
based.
online. Like,
Yeah.
like even on Open
self-esteem.
University,
Mm.
like you don't have to go to university now.
Yeah.
As in, you literally just go at home and then you get sent courses.
But you know what? I think that's probably the most beneficial thing about university is the experience.
That's what it is.
That's
Something that you can't replicate
Yeah.
online.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Well, technically you can. Filters,
Or chat room.
webcams.
Webcams.
Hey, everyone, guys, can you just put yourself? Yeah.
Gather around.
Just all flying around in front of the light.
Yeah.
Nice moves, man.
That's true. The uni experience is you won't know until you experience it.
Mm.
But in terms of knowledge, it's out there. You don't necessarily need to be in a university or school to learn it. As long
Yeah, I
as you
mean,
have the
like I
passion
told
to
you
do it.
guys earlier, James, who's an estate agent at the moment, he's learning web development and he's doing it by himself. And hopefully, in a few months, he'll be in a new career, and that's simply through just wanting to do it, finding a reason behind the change. And for him, it was he found his muse, and sometimes that's all it takes is a good woman to push you a bit, and you can do great things.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
Yeah,
Because it's what I've said before. Like, you can let yourself down, but when you're accountable for someone else,
That's what you get.
Yeah.
pushed to.
100%.
well, that's for me, and it seems to be the case for James as well. So
Yeah,
So,
man. So I guess
hopefully work out for him.
I'm sure it will. Like he's got a good mentor on his side.
Mm.
So
Can't wait for that
Yes,
school
yes,
spy to
that's
open.
right.
Man.
I was gonna point at myself, but no, yeah, definitely, man. So I guess it's never too late to learn a new skill.
Yeah.
So
So never see it as a waste, my friend.
No, I mean,
I wouldn't say it as a waste. I think I just want to utilize what I have currently now
Yeah.
to get where I need to go.
So here's the thing.
I'm-
Like, alright. So I know you're saying you want to utilize what you currently have now. Say you've absolutely peaked and plateaued on.
Then I'll start something new.
Is that where you feel you want to change, or
No,
would
no,
you
no, no. I don't think I'm anywhere near my plateau. I don't think I've peaked at all. There's
Yeah,
so
no,
much
but no,
things I
no,
have
I'm
to
saying
learn.
like after, like say maybe what happened, like
Oh, so
say
say
you
like
go
a
into a
secure-
job, say
yeah.
say you get a job like next week, and then
Yeah.
you end up working with them for like 2-3 years, and you are the absolute like best at it. Like, would you want to change careers, or would you probably try to like?
I don't think
No.
that's a possibility, to be honest.
Yeah.
There's
I
people
think
that
so.
have been doing my job way
Yeah, but
longer
that's-
than me
Yeah.
and are way more skilled. So to be the best and reach a plateau, I don't think that's something that I'm worried about.
Yeah.
It's more
web
like
dev's always
it's more like you
constantly
losing
changing.
interest
Yeah.
in the job.
Yeah, I think if the job becomes like you become
Monotonous.
super complacent, and
If
it
the
just
job becomes a job.
monotonous and becomes a job,
Yeah,
you're not being creative.
yeah.
Then I'll probably
Do you
Because-
ever see that happening in web dev?
Maybe. Never say never.
Oh,
Because the thing is, like I have spent some time playing around with Unity. Unity is a 3D game
Unity?
engine,
Oh yeah, you were saying
Yeah.
You're developing like.
and it actually, I do have a bit of that feeling of like when I spend time reading tutorials and doing some stuff on Unity, I'm like, I feel like I'm wasting time that I could be focusing on the thing that's making me money day to day,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
which is web development.
Yeah.
But then I think to myself, well, like if I actually spend some time on this Unity thing and I get good at it, and I could get to the level that I could get a job in it, I actually wouldn't mind switching over into game development. Because I know I would enjoy it.
Yeah.
So it's all relative.
Yeah, it's all relative, guys. You guys do you, innit?
That's that one line that comes through.
It is. I mean, you know, it is. It just comes down to like what part you are in your life.
Yeah.
You know, if you're happy where you are, or if you're not, is there something pushing you to change, or are you just doing it of your own free will?
Yeah.
There's a lot of things. There's a lot of factors.
There's a lot of different pressures as well, right?
It's never too late to change, though.
Never
too late.
No, that's not what I'm saying. It's never too late to change. I just think, for me currently, I enjoy what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I want to focus on what I'm doing right
Yeah.
now. I would like to learn a new skill on the side, just here and there, but not.
Why?
Just to be interested.
Just curiosity.
Just curiosity.
Yeah.
Like you said, you're learning Unity because you wanted to.
Yeah.
No, I want to. Just like have a bit of knowledge in web design or web development, and I guess it could tie in with my video editing and something.
Yeah.
But
I think you would actually enjoy it because like when you start learning the fundamentals, which are really actually quite basic, like when we're talking about HTML, and you start creating things, and you view the page on your browser, and you're like, oh, I actually.
Yeah.
I made this basic, crappy looking thing,
Yeah.
and then you learn a bit more, and you put that on it, and then slowly it starts to look like a real website,
Yeah.
and you're like, oh, all these things that I spend hours on looking at, all these different websites. Like, this is actually how they're made.
Yeah. It's like what we were saying.
It's not that complicated.
That's what I like. Is that
the result.
The result, but also the creativeness of it.
Yeah.
Same for video editing. Like like it doesn't matter how it's filmed or all the cool pans and all that stuff. If you can't put it together, the final product.
Yeah.
Like you're essentially a video editor is like the author. He's the person that brings everything together that the viewers will see. And so when you actually finalize that and you see how it came together, you be like, oh wow, like I put a lot of time into it.
It's like when we were saying like in our previous podcast about like just when you gauge interest in something, like when we were saying, oh, you want to know how to like make this transition, so you look it up and you put it together, and then you're just like, oh shit, man, that looks sick.
Yeah.
And then it just like stems around that.
See, that's my issue. Like I've said before, I've always been curious about a lot of different media, like image editing or video editing, all these things. But I've learned to like pick and choose my battles because I do want to be great at all those things, but it takes time to be good at them. Yeah. Like when I went hiking to Wales with my mates, I recorded a bunch of stuff with my GoPro, and like you said, you can record all the footage you want. If you don't edit it together properly, it's just random footage.
Yeah.
And I haven't sat down to like put those clips together and make them cool, like you did, like you've done, or how Josh has done, and music in the background, all that stuff. That's what makes those video clips good.
Yeah.
If you have them side by side the way I do, in like your memory card, it's just nothing.
No, it's crazy.
Just
like,
nothing.
Yeah. But then that's where it starts.
But I'm not willing.
You've obviously learned from that, haven't you?
But I'm not willing to spend the time to get good at that. I'm like, you know what? I'd rather
you can always.
I'd rather get someone good to do it for me if I really care that much.
Yeah.
That's why when it comes to like putting the podcast together, I could spend like 5-10 minutes to figure out how to sync the audio with the video.
Yeah.
But I got CDAC.
Mate, I'm happy to like
his expertise. Here you go. You do it.
No, it's true.
Like
I'm happy
if
to help you as well. Like,
if I ever drive and something goes wrong with my car, I mean, like, so you could spend time learning things yourself, but sometimes if you have people around you,
sometimes you just have the help there. Just you know what I mean?
Why not?
Alleviate the stress.
If you got those people around you, exploit them. That's what Spy's saying.
That is what I'm saying.
God damn.
Exploit your friends.
Exploit your friends.
It's all relative. You see.
It is relative. Some might say exploiting. Others might say making use of them.
Yeah, man.
I scratch yours, you scratch mine.
That's how it works in the real world.
Scratching nobody.
You scratch my balls, man.
I scratching nobody. You threw a rock at me. You threw a rock at me when that bear attacked.
It wasn't a bear. It was a mountain.
It's a mountain lion.
Well,
Well, no, the bear
Very
chased us as
agile
well.
beasts.
It did switch to a bear, I remember.
Yeah.
Kodiak bear. 200 pounds.
But yeah, no. So yeah, guys, just exploit your friends.
Quit your jobs.
Quit your
Find
jobs,
another one.
Find something you enjoy.
Get
and,
rich.
yeah,
Die trying.
Yeah,
Yeah, right.
exactly. 50 Cent O-Type. Seen the beef with
Have
him
you started
and
watching
Mayweather.
Power yet?
No, I haven't.
You should watch it.
I'm sorry, guys.
Did you watch last week's
I
episode?
have
Spoiler
is that the one
alert,
with,
guys.
A certain person in there.
Say that again?
Is that the one with a new kind of like cameo? A certain individual.
Look, our viewers are like obviously avid. Like,
I don't want to do it because I
fans
don't know if you're gonna watch it.
really,
So
I
the
don't
one
have
with-
time to watch it,
Ah,
man.
cool. The one with Kendrick Lamar in it.
No.
Man, I gave you warning, man.
Warning, man.
Did you watch that one?
No.
With Kendrick
Wait.
Lamar in it.
I must have missed him.
Oh man.
Oh,
that was-
yeah.
That's the recent
Yeah.
one, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah. It's cool.
Yeah. What is it? It's season 3 anyway, right?
Season 3.
Yeah, he's not gonna remember. It's fine.
Yeah. That one you got plenty.
Kendrick,
time, man.
me. I always remember Kendrick. O-Type.
O-Type.
KL.
Carlton.
Yeah, so that was great. This is good. Nice little.
All right.
Discussion.
What's next?
Right. Moving on.
Yeah, have you seen the
Mission
KSI
Impossible.
versus Paul
Oh
Logan,
yeah. Have you seen that?
The what?
Have you heard? You've
You know
heard of those
KSI?
YouTubers, right?
the YouTuber?
Yeah.
He's fighting Paul Logan.
Logan
I don't
Paul.
care.
No,
Who's
but-
Paul Logan?
Logan
He's
Paul.
another.
He's another
Logan Paul,
YouTuber.
another YouTuber in America, like really big guy.
Get a real job.
That is their job.
Hey, they're
Get a real
making
job.
Yeah,
millions.
but dude, now they're making millions.
Yeah, but get a real job. I don't like this Paul Logan guy. He got fake. Well, didn't he like have some controversy like a month or two ago?
I
or
think
whatever?
about the Suicide Forest or something.
Yeah, that's whatever, man.
Yeah, but dude, man, the guys are fucking making like millions now.
Yeah, so
They've
is
staged- they've staged the fight.
PewDiePie, whatever his name is.
No,
Oh,
but this
mate,
one,
he's cool
no,
though.
but this is what I'm trying
He's,
to say.
he's loaded.
Yeah, but to be
loaded.
honest, yeah, but you got to
Listen,
think.
Brian.
I think like KSI's actually like set something like he's created something completely new now. Like because they've actually this fight is gonna have more. Like I think the previous fight had more viewers than the Mayweather Conor McGregor fight.
I think this one would definitely.
This one is actually gonna probably like
Like the previous one, they had another.
go
fight
beyond.
with
I don't know.
Are
if
they
you've got-
streaming it on YouTube?
They're streaming it on YouTube. There's like
Of course, it's gonna have more viewers then. It's
no,
not the
but
same.
no,
Live
I
TV
think it's
as well,
yeah, I think it's all
pay-per-view.
pay per view as well.
Pay-per-view as well. man.
Like dude, like they've
Who
set
would pay
something-
to watch them though?
Bro, millions of people are paying to watch it.
Whoa.
No, but the fact that you're saying more people are interested in that over Conor McGregor versus Floyd Mayweather, that's ridiculous.
I think it's maybe because it's like these are these are YouTubers. People are like relating to. they're
Is
like
the
average guys.
wait? Is the cost the same? No, it's not the same.
Their cost of
The cost of watching the fight would definitely not be the same.
no, I think it's
not
cheaper. I
sure.
think it's like
I'm not
it's,
too sure.
Yeah, okay. Well then,
Is it cheap?
maybe that's why they get more viewers. There's no
Yeah.
way if they charge the same they'd
but
get
they're
more
fighting in
viewers.
Wembley though. I think it's Wembley.
Was it boxing?
Or-
Yeah, they're boxing, and they got head guards on.
Oh come on.
Should be used.
Well, but no,
Put them
but
in a
if you,
hexagon, man.
you watch the
Octagon,
yeah,
sorry.
you
No,
watch
but
the
this,
recent-
this reminds me of like all those boxing
Dude,
matches
I
that
need
they
to
had
show-
like
you need
Only
to watch
Ways
the video.
Essex and all these other.
No, but if
like
you watch the
reality
video,
things.
these guys are actually they've got the whole build up, the cover, and bro, I'll show you
It's
later.
a- well, we
could do the
It's
same
actually
thing.
fun.
It's a
That's
good-
what I mean, and that's what I'm saying. They've actually started to. I feel
It's
they've
a good
set-
business ploy.
Yeah, it's a
making
really
good
good
money from
dude.
that.
They're getting freaking millions.
Apparently, Kevin Hart, Tony Robbins, and some other guy are investing in a amateur
like
MMA
Amateur
league.
yeah.
Yeah,
Doesn't The Rock? He invests as well, right? I swear he was like.
I didn't
This
see
is where I
information
feel they're
about
going to
Rock.
probably set this up now. Then, like, as in, you're getting these YouTubers like calling each other out, and they're willing to fight each other for this money.
Yeah, because I always
And
think
like-
there was always that YouTube beef between certain YouTubers but
Yeah,
it
and
was just-
people want to see that. They're like, oh yeah,
I
when
think
you
they
hear
only
them call
did-
it out, you're like, oh
yeah.
yeah. Like,
But I think they
no,
only
no,
did
and
that
it's-
for the views.
Timothy De La Ghetto versus Dumbfounded.
Oh, it's
I
like
don't- I don't
basically
think they'll
celebrity
fight.
deathmatch.
They'll-
That Dumbfounded would win.
They have their beef anyway, man.
Yeah,
They
but
have
it's the basically celebrity deathmatch, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like-
literally.
that's what it. That's what
Like
it's like
YouTube
turning
celebrity
into.
deathmatch.
Yeah, like it's actually quite crazy, like how they're actually just setting these kind of things in motion because there's already a second fight between like YouTubers, or it's actually just KSI fighting these YouTubers.
But there's some
it's like
other
now I
YouTubers
feel-
fighting each other, right?
not that I know of. All I know is just KSI.
Oh, okay.
Just
Alright.
kind of being the one that started it.
Here's a business idea. Do
Fine.
the same thing but with grime artists.
Oh, no, someone get
that's
killed.
yeah, that's a straight up killer, bro.
Yeah.
Someone get killed.
Yeah, that's just too.
Well, there you go. I mean, you want to talk big on the mic?
Yeah.
There
That's
you go.
true.
Well, this was
Put
happening
down-
with 6ix9ine. Like when we were just watching 6ix9ine earlier,
Oh yeah, YG.
and he's like calling out all these rappers.
That's really what they should do. Like, stop chatting
your guns
shit.
It's like
Put the gloves on, get in the ring,
Oh,
beat each
man.
other up.
Yeah.
no, it's all about putting it pen to pad, isn't it? I'm an out lyricist. You.
Yeah, and then you knocked out.
Yeah, you get knocked out.
You know what?
It is.
The one celebrity fight I did want to see was when they were hyping up Drake versus Chris Brown.
Yeah.
That would have been sick.
No, but then wait, who else was supposed to fight? Was it Chris Brown and someone else?
I don't know.
Or Tiger was supposed.
Nah, man. Tiger ain't fighting nobody. It's my guy. Goes back. T-Raw. Ah.
Man,
No, I
like
don't
Tiger.
think who was the other fucking.
Or Drake and Pusha T.
No, it was Chris Brown. Or maybe it was
Jake's
Chris
always
Brown,
beefing people. It's fine.
Yes.
McMill?
yeah.
Oh, Drake
Was
and
it?
Meek Mill.
Was it Drake and Meek Mill?
I don't know. I just threw a name out.
No, Chris
Oh, no.
Brown and it was Chris Brown and someone else.
Are you sure?
They were supposed to fight. Oh, I'll find out.
Chris
later.
Brown and Rihanna.
Oof. We know who won the first round.
Yeah.
Shout out to Chris Breezy.
Chris Breezy.
I will go in.
Chris Brown's
Oh
body.
man, that's jokes.
Well, yeah.
Next topic. So
I gave you the sign.
Yeah, a little nod of like move on. So mine's pretty basic. It's
Pretty basic.
everybody talks about
Basic bitch.
like a bucket list.
Bucket.
One like 10 things people want to do before they die.
Yes.
But do you guys have? I guess do you guys have a bucket list, or do you guys have like thoughts of things you want to do before you hit the bucket? Or basically, let's put it simpler. In like 5 years' time, like is there like 3 or 4 things you want to do within that time period or reach?
Oh, man.
And it has to be. It can be anything.
You
It
know
doesn't have
what?
to be, like,
There is
be a
actually
millionaire or anything, but like
there are a couple things that I would love to do, but I just don't think I can.
you can.
First one, I'd love to bungee jump. I think I can still do it. No, I can do it. Bungee jump.
You can do that anytime, I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure.
But then,
you can do it tomorrow.
The other one is wingsuit diving.
Ooh,
You can also do that tomorrow.
that's dangerous,
No, you
though,
can't.
man. You can't.
You have to actually have like 900 skydives behind.
Is
you.
it?
Yeah.
You can't just get a wingsuit and jump.
Yeah.
Sure you can.
No.
I didn't say you'd live, but
No,
you can do it.
Yeah. Well,
So you just complete one thing?
when you go, when you actually.
Yeah, you
no,
need-
but I think it's even purchased. Like I don't know if you have to purchase a suit and they'll be like, how many skydives?
No,
Okay,
you-
how
you
about you take baby steps and do like a skydiving with someone strapped to you?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, so that would definitely be on my bucket list.
Yeah, skydiving
Which
is
is
definitely on my
achievable.
bucket list.
Like
Yeah.
to do skydiving.
Screw that, man.
You want to skydive?
Nah, man.
Oh, we're going skydiving, man.
The only way you get me off the plane is if the plane's on fire.
Yeah, we send that fire
Looks like
alive.
we got bills on fire.
Bills would be that like.
There is no way I'm
flames.
jumping.
the planes.
I don't know why he has flames.
There's no
pyro.
way my Greek ass is
you-
jumping out of a
No,
plane.
man, come
Have you got
on.
vertigo?
Yeah,
Is it?
yeah. Serious.
I thought
You
I
haven't
knew.
got serious, but I've never.
We've never been anywhere.
I thought thinking like you
Wait,
climb
we've been
coming
on
up these stairs and be like,
I
oh.
still
I stood on my balcony.
Yeah,
I should
we've
be
been on
fine.
cloud nine.
Well,
innit?
you said serious, Virgo, so.
Nah, I got serious very
Yeah,
good.
we've been high.
Yeah, I'm not one for
Also-
heights either, but I'm not one for theme park rides. Like,
Dude, I
I'll
thought
go
I-
if everybody
I thought I had a real
wants to go.
serious
That's peer
vertigo.
pressure, though.
Yeah, I thought I had a real fear of heights, but I think it was just like when we went to like Yosemite and stuff, and I was just hanging off the edge and looking down.
Yeah, see, I can't do that.
Yeah, like I
That was
did that, and I
weird.
just thought I'd just confront it, and I looked, I was like,
No, but I can't
but
do
then I
that.
had like a fucking feeling of like just jumping because I think I can fly. Maybe I was on LSD. It's just no, Kelly. I believe I can fly. Woo,
Imagine that,
spice.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway, sorry. Back
I
to-
would be way inland, away from the edge.
So don't worry. I've got. Where's
What's
my
that?
selfie stick? Still. Oh, it's only a meter. Can you pass me that 10-meter one, please?
It's like, oh, you know what? I'll just take my joint to the top and I'll see what it looks like from the top.
Yeah, actually, yeah. So I'd like, skydiving. I'd actually like to learn. I saw Alex, like he started taking like flight
Alex.
lessons.
Oh,
he's been going on
yeah.
gliders. I'd actually like to put that on my bucket list.
He's doing what?
Like I think he's been doing like he did like a flying
Flying
lesson,
lessons, yeah.
then he went on some glider. Like that is definitely something I would like to do. Put that on my bucket list.
That's actually a good idea. Flight lessons.
Yeah.
They're a bit pricey, but That'd be cool.
That'd be
Pricey, bro. Not in your bracket, bro.
Fly
true,
planes
bro.
and shit. Be like John
No, man,
Travolta.
fucking pass your test before. What do you do? Oh, I can
Imagine.
fly a plane. Did you drive? No.
Imagine he passes his test, he gets his car, and after he goes, guys, I booked flying lessons. And he goes, I went to the showroom and saw a private jet I want to buy.
I failed my driving. No, he fails his driving lessons, but he passes his flying lessons.
That makes no sense.
He's like, how do you do that? It's fine.
It doesn't have to make sense when it
It
makes
makes
sense.
sense.
But yeah.
Great.
What else? There's quite.
Submarine lessons.
I was just literally thinking something.
It's basically spy on the flipping thing. Just boop, boop. This is fun. What does this one do?
Oh man, that is true.
Is there something you would? Is there like is there something you would do like something uncomfortable?
submarine
Would you do
lessons.
something?
Can you put
damn.
it into the ocean now?
Like turn the throttle up to 60.
See, that's actually a good question.
10 knots.
Like, if you want to get like one of those mini submarines, do you have to pass a test, or can you just buy one?
Oh, what, like the ones that?
Just mini submarine, you know, the ones that
no
they go
idea.
and they do like research and stuff.
Oh, that stuff. Oh,
Let's say you had like tens of millions of dollars to buy one. Would they be like, no, you need to pass a test?
Probably. Actually, I don't know because.
Or would they be like, here's the fucking manual, read it.
yeah, I think it'd be
Yeah,
like
probably.
that.
Off you go.
But
Yeah,
it's at your own risk.
Yeah, at your own risk, innit?
Make sure you
It's
tighten the
awesome. We
hatch.
should do that. We should do that.
We
should start crowdfunding.
That'd be pretty cool.
Crowdfunding.
I think that'd
You
be
know
pretty
what?
cool.
Should we do that
Actually
Patreon?
sell.
I think
Are we gonna get this guy to fucking pilot this submarine?
we need to get to
We just
Atlantis.
need, yeah, we need 20 million.
And after that, sponsor us.
Okay, should we just start one? I think we should
Let's
just start
do
with
it.
a banner. Just
Let's
for
do it,
joke.
Man,
Let's see what
why
happens.
not? That would
Yeah,
be
so-
hilarious.
Okay, it's been
alright.
decided now. We're gonna start a Kickstarter.
Yeah.
It is gonna be
We're going to try to discover. We're going to uncover
We're gonna
the
try-
truths of Atlantis.
yes, and to do that, we need the financial backing to get a submarine.
And we need to
We're trying to
target
raise
is
$10 million.
No. First, let's put
No,
it
wait,
within
wait.
price
Find
range.
out how much.
How much- yeah.
How much is a submarine?
How much is a small submarine?
Free man.
That's
Free
what
man
I'm
sub.
I don't even know what to search for.
3 man sub. Just do 3 man sub.
3-man submarine for sale.
Let's give me it, guy. You're
Wow.
gonna be.
What, 600?
First link says personal submarines for sale. Buy mini, luxury, private, 1-man, 2-man, 3-man submarines.
3-man submarine.
This is actually a thing.
Let's do this, man. We have to kickstart this.
Cosmicme.com, guys.
Oh hey,
Kickstart this.
no
one's
count the
done this.
zeros.
Oh, so they are there.
How
3.5 million.
So we need 10 million to fund.
We need 10.
Let's round it up to a good 10.
We need. That's the cheap one.
Yeah, we want a high tech one, guys.
We could get
we can.
the
Still
SDE
survive.
100-3 submarine.
Well, what does that entail? What kind of instruments does it?
I'll tell you. Let me go click on details.
Can't wait for this.
You know what? Their website is shit. I might just pitch them.
Oh, why not?
Get submarine
Why
for
not?
free. The SDE 100-3 is a pre-owned 3-person recreational submarine. It is capable of diving 100 meters underwater.
100
meters, that's not a lot.
We're not gonna find Atlantis.
No, we want
We'll find some dirty fucking condoms.
Put the price up to 30 million.
It was classed and used for personal leisure. Now the
Leisure.
submarine needs a refitting and a class certification.
Oh, so you need a certificate. To go 100 meters?
That's why we need 30 million.
Okay.
That will actually fund our lessons.
That was 6.5.
that one. That was
was
6.5.
Sorry, sorry, 650,000.
Oh.
They don't put commas in this
So
website, so
definitely
you have to
10
count the
million
zeros.
still on the budget.
Because remember, we also need to think of transport of this submarine that
Hold
you
up.
guys are going to fund for us.
Yeah.
I don't think this website is good for us. The most I can see is 400 meters diving. Oh,
How deep do we need to go?
2,300.
Meters.
That's a good one.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
That's a good one.
This is
It's 2
This
miles,
is
right? 2.5 miles.
3.
Kilometers, right?
Three-
I don't know.
This is $22 million.
22 million. I guess we have to boost it up to. We've got boosted.
It's the Pisces 5.
Alright, this looks sick. You can live
What
in
the
this.
price is?
Pisces 5.
Bro,
It
that
looks
sounds
like
like
a
a
Bro, it looks
dildo.
like, it look,
It looks like a dildo.
wait, no, that is.
Man.
That looks
The
epic.
Pisces 5 is a 2,500 meter deep diving 3-person submarine which can be used for scientific research, underwater filming, exploration, and even recreational tourism.
Boom.
It has 3 6-inch forward-looking viewports with 14-inch outside diameters. It is very well equipped with robotic arms and other scientific equipment like
Robotic
4K
arms.
cameras,
What more do you
two
need?
6-function
you off.
manipulator arms,
Mechanical
six
jacking.
Oh my god, underwater wanking.
eh,
Oh, sorry.
25,000 lumen lights, scaling laser,
That's like the fucking
Scaling
brightness
laser.
of a dying
temperature
star.
probes, core
Come on,
sampler,
guys. We're selling this to you right now.
collection basket,
Yeah, we need to get those.
The
Atlantis
shellfish.
people. We need to
and
take
water
those in,
sampler.
just in case.
More
for that
available upon
lobster.
request. The prime use of the submarine is research. But it can be
Researching
used
Atlantis.
for wreck hunting,
Atlantis.
Atlantis.
recreation, salvage, and underwater filming.
We're obviously going to film the Titanic.
This submarine is still in construction and will be ready by mid-2019.
Oh.
So,
Guys.
we have time to
We
raise
have
the money.
time. We have time.
And then I would have had I probably would have bought a house on the coast of Vancouver, so these guys will ship this submarine over. When Spy passes his flying lessons, he'll fly a cargo
Submarine
plane. See that will skydive out with the submarine. Guys, it's delivered, and then that's it. Atlantis, here we come.
We should do this Kickstarter video.
All right,
Why
so how
not,
much
mate?
is
Why
how
not?
much do we need? 22
22
million.
million.
All right, so we need 40 million to fund the whole trip
What in under
and
a
possibly
year?
our deaths, but it's worth it for you guys to see everything will
Hey
be
man,
recorded.
it's got robotic arms.
Yeah,
Which one robotic arms?
Robotic
some
and
scanning
as
laser
a
thing.
featured bonus as well, we even let you step on board the come
No,
wagon.
yeah, obviously, if
Not
you
come
donate
wagon.
money,
It's called
if
the
you,
come
if, if you
wagon.
so if you donate money,
The come marine.
there's different brackets, right? So if you give us like $5, we'll send you a postcard, signed
a wet postcard.
Yeah,
by us.
yeah. If you give us like $10, we'll take a picture of us in front of
With
the
the
submarine.
Really a baller. And give us like a grand.
Oh boy!
If
Then
you give
know
us a
what?
grand,
you're
you
getting
us
a
in-
full video, 3-minute, fully edited by CDAC.
Yeah.
So it feels like you're in it. It'll even be fucking
Oh,
virtual reality.
and-
like,
Yeah.
If you
Yeah,
give us
VR
the top
team.
amount of $5,000,
A woman.
CDAC will give you his blessings.
Yes. I will happily give you my blessings.
The blessings.
I'll even
blessings.
give you a taste of the scrolls of life.
the scrolls. But then even if you,
hidden
yeah, and if you give us $1 million,
Nah, man.
whoever gives us $1 million, I know there's a millionaire out there that just wants to do it for banter.
It's
Oh.
true.
But like,
That is true.
That's true.
yeah,
That's
They
true.
go-
exactly. Like we'll give you.
Go, sorry.
You can jump on the sub
yeah,
with us.
Yeah. It says free man. yeah, it says free man, but we can make it work. We got some
We can
scuba
make it
dive.
work.
Yeah, the
make it work.
fundraising will like.
Just buy oxygen
Yeah,
tanks and
we'll
just
get a couple oxygen tanks,
We'll
scuba
touch you.
diving gear, top of the range.
Mate.
Don't worry,
It'll be
We'll,
fun.
Don't
we'll
worry.
sort it out. Just
Yeah.
give us the
It'll be
money.
fun.
Yeah, man.
Just give us the money.
All right, when are we starting this? Next week? Join us next week as well, you know.
Yeah.
Join us to the live creation.
We'll be diving next week.
We're taking our lessons
Literally
tomorrow.
just
We're
in
gonna
the
go
swimming
to
pool.
we're gonna go to like the local park and
There's
take
actually
breaths in
the-
the pond.
There's actually the Lee Valley Water Center.
Oh yeah, there is.
Yeah, it's just down the road. So yeah.
There's an idea.
What was the topic?
Flipping heck.
Oh, bucket list.
Yeah, bucket list. Yeah.
So that is my bucket list for now. And we all know Spike wants to do submarine lessons, so that's his bucket list.
Well, hey, if we get sponsored, we don't.
Yeah.
We'll have lessons in the submarine.
Yeah. And if we have money left over, then you're also fulfilling our bucket list. So
No, we need the 22 million.
But leftover
no,
money
that's
will go
22
to.
million just for the
Yeah.
submarine. That's
Yeah,
why
we
I
need the
asked,
22 million, and
what,
then
30
you
million?
asked for 40.
All right, 30 million, 30 million.
30.
And any leftover proceeds will go to some sort of charity.
Yeah, definitely. The submarine charity,
Yeah.
which is us.
It's just some guys. It's just some guys with some old school World War II submarines. Like,
It's been rusting.
Fund us.
I need to weld it. And then Spy comes along. I'm a blacksmith. Whips out some like
I was
sheets
still.
of aluminium.
It's like floatals.
So don't worry, I've got you.
I can carry a submarine in no time. You can come join us at Finding Atlantis.
Wait, what's our submarine gonna be called? The name of it?
Decomplexe
Submarine?
submarine.
Subplex. Oh no. No, we'll call it Subway. We call it Subway, and we're gonna paint it like a baguette. Baguette with leaves and shit.
That definitely looks like a meatball marinara.
Chicken pizziola is the one.
Oh, I haven't tried that one.
Yeah. It's
I always go with
chicken breast, steak and cheese. Chicken breast, pepperoni, and tomato sauce from the from the meatballs.
Oh, the marinara bit.
Yeah.
We're getting on topic here, man.
Yeah.
Let me.
Yeah, so no, that was basically.
It was the bucket list.
Bucket list.
That was the bucket list.
That was
That was quite quick.
No, we've been talking. Yeah, what's on your bucket list?
I don't know. I have not got
submarine lessons.
I think
as well.
The sponsorship for this Finding Atlantis is definitely on the bucket list.
Bucket list. Atlantis.
You know what?
Atlantis.
You know what?
Lessons.
I'm curious to see if they would leave the video up.
Oh yeah, what on Kickstarter?
Yeah. It sounds like
there's like an
we're trying to raise 30 million in order to find Atlantis.
There's a moderator like, what the hell are these guys on about? Let me close
You know
the
what?
band.
Oh man, I've already got a sick storyboard to start. Like he'll start off with like the history and the origin story of Atlantis. It's gonna be Aquaman, and then he'll just
Socrates,
and then he'll just
there was no Aquaman.
No, it's Aquaman, bro. And then it'll just like transition.
Story you're talking about.
Transition into like basically us just walking down the beach, looking out into the ocean. We're just like, there is a lost city out there, guys.
Yeah,
we just need to find it.
Who knows? We haven't treaded the depths.
Legends of Atlantis.
Of water.
The blood secret.
Yeah, really, man.
Yeah, man. This video is gonna be sick. That's just the intro.
I think that's just that's the one thing on all of our bucket list right now.
That'd be amazing. Hey, okay, so the number one thing on my bucket list at the moment is making that video for Kickstarter.
It's literally
forget Decomplexe and everything now. Like, forget web dev. It's like, alright, bro,
gonna make that video for Kickstarter, man. It's gonna be hilarious.
Oh man.
Because you should start vlogging for bands.
Yeah.
Day one, like searching for Atlantis. On forums.
But yeah.
I looked for it in my toilet. Atlantis is not here.
I flashed a small camera down my toilet. I wanted to see where it led to. And it led to Atlantis.
It's dark. There are hidden pipes that I've never seen before.
So where do you think it is?
Atlantis?
Yeah.
It's definitely in the Pacific Ocean.
It's in one of the oceans.
Because they only say... They're saying Atlantis because they want to mislead you by going to the Atlantic. But really, it's in the Pacific.
Oof.
It's typical, treasure hunter diversions, isn't it? Little just tricks of the trade.
I think they thought it was between the... What's the...
Madagascar and... is it like off Africa? The coast of Africa?
You know the edge of Africa that meets...
Like like the peninsula of...
Wow. I'm terrible at geography. You know that thing that mixed with the other thing? World map. World map.
It's supposed to be between the two tectonic plates, I think, of Africa and Europe.
Oh, like
I think so.
What's it called? Hadrian's?
Yeah.
Hadrian's?
Yeah, there between Portugal and Morocco.
Yeah.
Where they kind of like meet. Well, they don't meet. They have like a tiny opening. Yeah. I think that's where they thought it was around that area. But there's like a gazillion theories of where Atlantis is.
Yeah.
I think it existed though.
No, definitely, because if you think about how many years ago, tectonic plates are constantly shifting. There's obviously islands that disappear, islands that create. It's just crazy. Just like
underwater island, an underwater city
with mermaids and mermen.
Well, I just think.
The seriousness of that place. Mermaids and mermen.
I just think if
big ass savage.
It fits nicely with the whole like ancient civilization that like spread its knowledge, and then was destroyed.
Yeah, they reached their peak.
It was like Pompeii though, as well, right? Like Pompeii.
That was down
was like
Mount Vesuvius, wasn't it?
Yeah, exactly. It was a bustling city. Like
Pompeii was also like super, like it's like the definition of like a hedonistic lifestyle.
Yeah,
like sex, party, and all that,
drinking, and all that stuff. Yeah, that was basically.
And the gods got angry.
Yep, pretty much.
Threw ash on them motherfuckers.
Yeah.
crazy though.
That's one place
now
I would
it
like to
still
visit. I
carries
would
on
like to
to
visit
today.
Pompeii
Mm.
because I heard it's pretty interesting. Like seeing the bodies kind of ashed.
I don't think we can pitch that on Kickstarter. It's not that exciting.
No.
Yeah, nah,
Atlantis though,
Atlantis.
with a subway submarine. You know.
Yeah,
I
man.
love if we.
3-man subway submarine. We're like the fucking 3 meatball marinaras in there.
Oh
Go,
yes.
man.
Could just dress up in
That's
red.
what
Hey,
we could call the meatballs.
Subway
Yeah.
could sponsor us for food on the
Oh
way
my
down.
gosh, yeah. We'll be wearing,
Let's go.
yeah, we'll just have
Salads
to
though, keto,
It's alright, man.
keto lifestyle.
Yeah, we'll definitely need some deep water diving lessons as well.
Nah, man, nah.
Just
nah,
in case
we'll
a
learn
small
lot.
crack in the submarine happens. What
That
we're gonna do?
wouldn't
Once that
help.
happens, it
That
wouldn't
wouldn't
be
help. If that cracks,
Sorry.
we're dead.
Imagine the pressure. Like when you think about the amount of pressure,
Yeah.
like when they state, like going towards like, is it the Marinara Trench?
Marinara.
Is it Marinara?
Somewhere in my mind, Marina.
What is it?
Is it Marina Trench?
Something like that. I can't remember.
Don't worry.
Yeah,
Don't worry.
yeah.
We're so well
Like they
educated.
I think,
But still, like just that.
But don't worry, we
that
won't get
pressure.
lost in the submarine.
Yeah,
yeah,
we'll survive. We'll survive.
Press all the buttons.
Got radar and sonar.
Down.
Just opens the door. Just opens the fucking doorway. We're just there drowning. Like,
There's so many things that I didn't think about as a kid. Like, you know, you watch all those movies and they're like, they're driving the submarine.
yeah. How fast they're going?
No, it's not that. It's like when you're in a car, there's a windscreen. You look through it, you know where you're going. In a submarine,
They're literally.
you're literally just looking at maps and you're like,
Maps and sonar, right?
Yeah.
yeah,
Something like that.
boom. It's like you kind of driving blind.
No, but you got the.
Same
Oh,
as
you
in
do that
Star
when you
Trek.
submerge, isn't it? You go, psst.
Yeah, no, the periscope's only used for.
Same thing in Star Trek.
No.
Like they're literally just flying in just space.
Yeah, but I never had a screen. As in the
Yeah, but you wouldn't. They're not driving, looking at the screen like,
Oh,
oh,
okay.
I'm going through space. I'm gonna take a left on this planet.
Yeah, but that's that. Yeah, I guess that's true. That's
That's
true.
just vast. But yeah, no, exactly like you're saying. Atlantis, it's definitely out there, guys. You need to fund us because, like,
We
the
can't afford
oceans-
22 million. That's why.
And the ocean,
No one else is searching
Yeah.
for it except us.
and
We have the passion for it.
What's
We
the
will
percentage of the oceans that's been actually like logged and discovered?
Just like
Probably
20% or something.
Not even that. Probably less. I think.
Or like 15%.
Yeah.
It's must be crazy small.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's just like
10%.
yeah. It's just
I went from 20,000.
no. It's probably
50%.
like
Word on the street is like
yeah.
3%.
Let's see what's.
That is
How
nuts.
much of
Can you
the-
imagine that? We haven't
Oh,
explored.
how much of the? No.
The ocean.
How
Have we
much
just-
of the ocean is explored? I don't know. Like, where do they get the statistics?
5%.
That's
20%. I was like, that's a lot.
I was guessing, man. I went from 20 to 15 to 10.
Yes, and
I was
then
nowhere
the article underneath says more than 80% of our ocean is unmapped, unobserved, and unexplored.
So
So that's 10%.
20. Yeah, 20%.
2 articles further down, 95% unexplored. So let's
So
just
basically
say,
it's not unexplored.
Yeah,
Let's just say that
Atlantis is
5% Atlantis is. I mean, in that 95% Atlantis is definitely there.
there. Definitely.
there's a lot more things in
But
that.
we want to be.
Like
might
we
find
wouldn't
something-
know.
Join us in this
Might have had a big
crusade to discover and find Atlantis, and we'll name one of those. I don't know what we're gonna find.
I think the-
seaweeds.
I think the thumbnail for this week's I'm gonna try to Photoshop us in like Atlantis, like riding unicorns and stuff.
Tridents.
We tried it in our hand. And a subway in the other. Yeah.
Trident and an airsoft.
Let's do it,
And-
man. Let's do it.
No, but I
and
mean,
that.
if you think about the fact, okay, so 95,
It's crazy, isn't it?
even if we say 80, we literally know nothing that's
That's what I'm
in the
saying.
ocean.
That's what I'm
There
saying.
could be another civilization just like ours.
This was crazy. 'Cause,
Underwater.
like, but we're still trying to like explore as well outer space, like just trying to map the stars and stuff. We
No,
don't
but
even know
if-
what's
if-
like what we've got right there.
True, true.
It's crazy, isn't it? Like
But if you think like we already know the planets in our solar system, and to get from
We don't know anything about them.
no, but like we have names for the planets in our solar system. Yet
Alright.
We don't know anything
Yeah,
that's currently on Earth.
Yeah, yeah.
underwater.
oh no, but
we
naming
call it
that's
the ocean.
Yeah,
That's it.
Yeah, it's just
it's
basic.
fine.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's wet.
But like, yeah, I don't know. It's crazy.
No, but
It's just
like
so
literally,
vast, though, it's
if
like-
there was another civilization down there,
You would know.
Why do you think the Japanese put out these stories of Godzilla and
Godzilla.
Mutos and all
Godzilla.
the kaijus and that? Like,
Kaijus.
yeah,
Wait, this
it's
needs
crazy.
to be figured out.
It is crazy. Like we wouldn't
when,
know.
Yeah, exactly like when we were saying that, like in our previous podcasts about like what we've been told, and then actually knowing as well, because you get those stories about another world and the inner core, like was journey to the center of the earth.
Yeah.
Like that just sounds so stupid, but then who knows? Because that's not proven.
We
could actually
haven't
genuinely
explored anything down there, so we don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So
It's
like
all speculation.
that's what I
So
mean.
people laugh at the idea of like mermaids and stuff. But like, why? Why? What's so absurd about
What did it
another
say?
humanoid that's like half?
Fish. Half.
Yeah.
Not half,
Aquatic.
Aquatic, yeah.
Sorry,
a better
half
word.
fish. Sorry.
Yeah.
Right.
Half sushi.
Like-
half-
Sorry.
Like the same way we evolved, in theory, from monkeys into modern humanoids. Why couldn't another branch of those monkeys have gone
Into
towards the ocean rather than towards the jungle, right, or whatever? And
It's
then,
just like when they said,
and
like,
then if
some-
evolution would have forced them to evolve and develop things like gills or like webbed feet and stuff like that, and
Yeah,
maybe even just one tail. Like we don't know.
it is crazy.
Mermaids are real.
And merman.
Zoolander. Merman.
Merman.
Oh
Who
man.
knows, man?
Yeah.
We'll find out for you guys.
Yeah. So that is how we will summarize our bucket
Fuck.
list.
Can you imagine if
Alright,
we were
guys.
if we were billionaires, right?
That was a great bucket
That-
list.
Yeah, thanks, man.
I mean,
If
that's
I
a
didn't
great
say
topic.
bucket list,
That's a- I mean,
this
that's a great
Kickstarter would
topic,
not come
yeah.
about.
Like the
Just
things
saying.
we could do if we were billionaires with our stupidity is just brilliant.
Oh, I think it'd be crazy, man.
What we're doing next week? Diving.
I think that'd be crazy. I can imagine that if we were all billionaires, Spy would ring me and be like, guys, just bought a submarine. I'm like, I'm gonna do that as well. Then we would just go like on a car. A
We're talking
submarine.
about we're talking about 22 million, right? We're talking about 22 million. And if you're a billionaire, like 22 million
That's
ain't,
like
It's
ain't
£22.
shit.
That's £220, bro.
Ain't nothing.
that's like cent.
So you're like, yeah, bought a submarine. What we gonna do with it? Sink it.
No, we'll all get submarines and we'll be like, let's just have a submarine
Race.
Submarine,
Billion is-
submarine race.
It's a billion, a thousand. It's a billion, 1,000 million, or a million.
Huh?
100 million, 1,000. It's 1,000 million, right?
Yeah.
1,000 million.
That's a billion. Okay.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, 1,000. What is 22
Just
billion,
the
bro?
thought of the just
I'm just when you just think of those figures, man.
the place, the comma placement. It's like, ugh.
Fucking hell.
45 submarines.
Yeah, 45. Yeah. That's what I said at the beginning. I don't know what Spy was thinking in it. Like,
An army of subs. Dun, 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 dun,
45 is
dun.
not a lot, man.
It's a lot.
No, man.
You go give them to
at
North
least in the
Korea.
hundreds.
You go give them to North Korea as a present to Kim Jong Il.
He already has
Isn't he
45.
dead? He's dead,
That
isn't
guy
he?
probably already has 100 submarines.
Kim Jong Il is dead anyway, isn't he?
Yellow submarine
Kim
as well.
Jong, you mean
I don't know the guy's name. Kim Jong Il.
the
He
current, the
died.
current, the one past one.
The Eternal Emperor.
The Emperor.
But the current emperor is still alive, right? I don't know.
Fuck's
I
sake.
don't know anything about North
All this
Korea.
stuff is getting edited out. We're so clueless.
Yeah, man, this is just
North Korea.
stupid.
Embarrassing.
It's embarrassing speculation and math problems.
Oh,
But like,
Kim Jong Un.
yeah, he's still
Yeah,
alive, no?
yeah.
Right.
Yeah, why did you say he was dead?
So, oh, his dad was Kim Jong Il.
Yeah, that's what I meant. He's
I don't
dead.
know what he said. Ew.
Yeah.
No, because this is Kim Jong Un.
Yeah. Kim Jong-un.
Yeah.
That guy's crazy, motherfucker.
But yeah. All right. So that's the bucket list, guys. That's our 3 topics.
Yeah, I guess it is.
Covered greatly.
I don't think we should cut this stuff out. It's brilliant.
Well, I've lost a chunk of it because
Ah.
this. Well, I'm
No, well, you'll probably get picked up on.
hopefully
We'll see.
I'll find
I
out.
doubt it.
I'll find
Yeah.
out.
The setup was pretty rad.
But
Well, yeah,
yeah,
I guess
guys. To conclude,
to conclude,
Yeah, he'll pick this up, so it's good. We'll just
Kickstarter,
move that forward.
Kickstarter campaign coming soon
Yeah.
watch this
to
space.
find Atlantis.
Like, comment, subscribe. Let us know of anything other than a submarine. What else you would think
and
that
do you
we
believe
should purchase?
Atlantis? Do you believe Atlantis exists?
Do you?
Put it in the comments.
Comments below.
And join us on this journey
Yeah, I think
to Atlantis.
we've just discovered something.
Until next week.
An epiphany has been.
It's all relative.
It's all relative.
That's gonna be our slogan. It's all
Yeah.
relative, guys.
Thank you for joining us on the Decomplexe Show, and we are looking forward to hearing from you in the next week.
Gang, gang.
Squad.